Hey guys, it's me, Dave. It is 4/17/2022. Dogs are barking for something. It's Sunday night. It's about 8 o'clock Central Time. So I'll try to get through this without them barking too much. Not a whole lot going on, but I did get hit most of the day. It's almost like they've been giving me a lot of the symptoms that the diplomats have been going through, like vertigo, um, that type of feeling. Lightheaded, loose. You feel like your head's loose, and you kind of get motion sickness and dizziness a little bit, and they're kind of doing that type of stuff. And then they've been having a lot of perps out in the neighborhood over at the park and stuff. I'm not saying they're all perps, but a lot of them are. You guys, when they don't. When they don't call their perps, nobody goes to that park. Nobody goes there. Nobody goes there. Just like the laundromat. If they don't have their perps over there, if you're in the back doing something with your vehicle or doing whatever, and nobody goes. When they don't call in their perps, it's dead. Nobody goes to that laundromat. Nobody goes to the laundromat. Nobody goes to the park. There used to be a sign up where it said you can't take your dog in the park. I think they took that down, but people are bringing their dogs over there. They're going right by the fence, making our dogs bark, or they're walking through the alley back and forth and making our dogs bark all the time, and it's the same. We're not paranoid. It's you know, other TIs talk about the same stuff. They're making your dogs bark, or they'll make dogs in the neighborhood bark all the time, and it's just like a noise campaign all the time. And then they get your family involved, banging and slamming cabinets and slamming the fridge and slamming the microwave and hey Tanner, and all this stuff. It's I don't know, gang stalking 101, I guess. It's targeted individual program 101, And you hear other TIs talk about the same thing, they like to make noise, and they like to slam things, and they slam the car doors, and they slam the fridge, the microwave, and they have their dogs. They take them to the park, and they're right. It's a big field where the park is in the back here, because I live right across from a park. That's not the park I take Max to. Nobody goes there either. But so they walk their dog right by our fence, and we have two collies. Tanner's mine, and Cody is my relatives, and they're brothers, and they're only 3 years old. No, I think they're gonna be 3 this year. So they're only 2 right now. So they're still kind of puppyish and everything else. But they are watchdogs, and they bark at strangers. So today, I think it was today, or yesterday, my relative went to work, and she's like, there's this grubby guy walking back and forth. He's walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, staring at the house, staring at our house, And he's walking back and forth, and all this stuff. And she was getting ready to go to work. So I came out, and I was like, oh, let's see if I can see this guy. And he left by that time. And he was walking up that way on the next block, and I didn't see him walking by, but walking in front of the house, walking in front of the house, staring at the house and all this stuff, I don't know. What do you say about that? You know what I mean? It's like, what are they? Are they trying to intimidate you, or are they? What are they saying? What's the message there? I don't know what the message is, but they do stupid stuff like that all the time. They have thugs. They have scary individuals that you don't want to talk to. You know, they look like criminals and everything else. You know, and they're showing them where I live. You know, they're showing these people where I live. You know, and I tell you, some of these people look like they're on meth. You know, they're probably mentally unstable and they're on drugs. And they're showing them where I live, you know? So, I mean, it's like, how stupid are these guys? You know? I mean, you don't know, you know, when people on meth, they flip out, they get violent, they get paranoid and all this stuff. And, you know, what if one of these guys attacked you going to your truck or something? You know? I mean, it'd be over for them. You know? They're just stupid. They use a lot of drug addicts and all this stuff. People that are unable to work. I'm just saying they're not able to work. I mean, nobody would hire them or anything else, and they're grubby people, you know. And they're showing them where you live. They're showing these people where you live, you know, and they're stalking your house, you know. I mean, you know, so when you try to get away with, you know, you think you're safe in your own house, you know, and you're not. You know, you're not safe in your own house. I grew up in this neighborhood. I had a house up a couple blocks up and all that stuff. You know, and this neighborhood has gone downhill anyway. And they got lots of perps that moved in and all this stuff in the neighborhood. And they got all these scary people walking around looking at your house and everything else. Well, I don't know. There's no limits to what they'll do. You know, they'll do anything. There's no limits to what they'll do. You know, they got all these criminals and everything else involved. They know every bad person in the city. You know, and they do. They know them, and they're keeping track of them too. You know, and they know every bum in the city. You know, and they use them. You know, give them, I don't know what they give them, $25 or whatever. Go walk by his house and you know, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to intimidate you, to keep you inside, keep you isolated? You know, what are they trying to do? I don't know. But that's what they do around here, you know, and they're showing all these people where I live, you know. So, you know, I'm surprised one of them hasn't flipped out on me, you know, hasn't flipped out on me. They're on drugs. You can tell a lot of them are on meth, you know. Their cheeks are all sunken in, and they don't shave, and they're all dirty clothing and everything else, you know. And you tell they're, you know, I mean, they've never given back to society in their whole damn life. I tell you that, you know. But that's people they use. Even when I was in the psych ward, full of perps, and they used a lot of drug addicts. This one girl, when I was in the psych ward, it was all perps, you guys. And I was eating dinner, and I was sitting at this little table where this girl was sitting at. I swear to God, she was on heroin or something. She was on something. She couldn't even stay awake. She's like, you know, couldn't stay awake to eat. You know, I thought she's on heroin or she's on some kind of drug, you know, or something. And that's the kind of people they use for this. They'll take anybody off the street and use them. They don't care. And they'll give them $25, $30, whatever they'll give them, you know. That's the kind of people they use. You know, just to have a body there to, you know, give you a hard time, you know. So anyway, sorry for complaining. You know, I got hit most of the day. I'm not bad now. Tanner has to go to the vet tomorrow. He has to get his nails cut, and he has to get a heartworm test done. So heartworm test done and his nails cut. So, you know, that's what he has to do tomorrow. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. Other than that, not much going on. So I suppose I'll cut this off for this Sunday night. I hope you guys are doing well. Some people talk about their targeting has picked up. Mine has in the last 4 days. What's going on? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It goes up and down, up and down. Sometimes you get a break. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes people don't get a break. I guess I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. You guys have the good. The rest of your weekend, I hope, is good. And tomorrow's Monday already, so I'll talk to you guys. Oh, happy Easter, by the way. Happy Easter, you guys. We had a ham here. We had a little dinner. My relative had to work at 4, so we ate at 2, and we just had a little ham dinner and stuff like that, and stuff. So not a big deal. But they had some good shows on TV. The Bible. I don't know if you ever watched the Bible series. I love that series. It was on last night. I was hoping it was going to be on again tonight because I was going to watch it. But I don't think it's on again. So I missed it last night when it was on. But anyway, so I'm going to cut this off. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you later.